Hi, this is Kelly Donahue Peer here, your performance consultant, and we're going to go over some of the AppX retention basic steps to make sure that you're successful. So this is our first of many bi-weekly meetings, and we're going to break down everything into little bite-sized chunks. So you guys should just be getting out of that training phase where we're working on all the kinks, and this is the official start of the real deal, right? So now we're going to get into making one call to everybody, all of our clients once a year to do a review. And so what we've really done is broken this down into a couple phases, and we're going to take all these steps and every 2 weeks just kind of hone in on one item. So the plan is you're going to watch a little video with me like this. We're going to have some facilitated discussion questions, and then we're going to go into our team meeting. So we're really excited to bring this to you and excited that you're ready to get started on the kind of the first official week. So the pre-call checklist is really a big important part of this program. And the reason a pre-call checklist is so important is that it helps us gain our plan of attack. We can't go on these calls without a plan for the simple reason that they tend to be flat and they tend to not be as effective. So we don't want to do anything that's going to hurt our retention rate. If we have sort of that, how's it going renewal call, we just see it kind of pan out negatively. So this will help build our plan of attack. And our checklist should take between 8 and 5 minutes. So 8 in the beginning when we're learning, we're getting up steam, we're becoming more efficient, and really 5 minutes once we have it down to a science. So I think that the biggest key to success there is that, if you have a big account, it's going to take longer. But for every big account, we probably also have a monoline account. So these are the averages. Now, because we're only going to be speaking to less than 50% of the people, most likely, we definitely want to make sure that you're efficient and effective on these pre-call checklists. If you're doing too much underwriting before the call, unfortunately what you find is we really get stuck and we don't have the time to make all the calls. So your goal is to do enough research to be able to make some recommendations and speak intelligently about the account. Remember, having a successful call is well worth the preparation. That's why we want to focus on making it amazing. We want to save the list to our desktop so that we have it handy. And if you have another system or whatnot, that's fine too. But everybody in the agency should know where the checklist is to be able to get to it handy because you're going to be using it daily. So you want to make sure you have it nice in front and center so it's not too difficult. We want to open it for every client, type our notes, and then you're just going to copy and paste it right into the management system, into the activity. This means that the aha moment, everyone will have detailed, uniform notes. So if the client calls back and you're on the phone, someone else can help. Or if the client calls back in 2 weeks and you're thinking, I can't remember what we were going to talk about, you know that it's all right there, nice in front and center. It's really an amazing thing. We just have to make sure we get in the habit of using the right codes and putting it in there. The pre-call checklist helps us stay organized and become prepared so we can be confident on our calls, find opportunity, provide insight to the client about areas that they might need more protection, and really take control of the call so that the client's not controlling it, but you're controlling the pace of the call and the recommendations on the call. So when we were on site, we got the opportunity to customize your checklist a little bit. But we're going to have some time after this video to talk and see if we need to change anything. Maybe add a few bullet points, take some away. We want to now take your feedback now that you've been using it for a few weeks. And remember, very important on the pre-call checklist is to think about one increase you're going to recommend. Now, why is this so important? Well, one of the things that we have to do as insurance professionals is find opportunities where our clients are maybe a little underinsured. Now, carriers do have different changes to their policies. They add endorsements, they take them away. So this is something that we need to be on top of our insurance game so we can make our best recommendations. Sometimes increases come in the form of increasing their deductible too. But really the increases should be about upping the coverage to better protect people. And then also one account round. So account rounds can be between departments. Don't think it's got to be right inside of your own department. Now, one of the things that we hear clients say all the time too is, oh, well, this account has everything. Well, I think if we really use some account review questions, we may find out that there could be some stuff. Maybe there's some jewelry, some collectibles. Maybe they have some investment properties that you don't insure. Maybe they have a second home and they just didn't think you wrote in that state. So it's really important that we just don't assume, and we keep our eyes wide open to the fact that there might be a few things out there. And if we do our job, especially on those bigger accounts that have a lot of items, that's really what they're asking us to do for them. So we can't cut corners and make assumptions. That's where we get in trouble in insurance. So we're going to go ahead and go over a few items now, but the pre-call checklist is incredibly important. It may feel a little tedious, may feel a little cumbersome right now, but it will become one of the things that you'll really appreciate over time, because you'll have the opportunity to have consistency, have routineness, and next year when you're doing this program still, you'll also be able to see everybody's notes nice and clearly. So you can have speed up the program a little bit more. So without further ado, we're going to kick off our first biweekly meeting.